Welcome to the last video in the series A Day in Life of a Software Development Project Manager. Today we are talking about my Friday. After team building that we had yesterday, the whole team got later. But I start midday, so it's a standard date for me. Friday had a lot of small tasks stacked one after another, and it was a challenging test for my time management skills. You see, you should allocate time for the task and do them in time. Otherwise, your whole schedule will shift and you will have meetings that you cannot reschedule. That's why it's so important to put all your personal tasks into the calendar, not only the meetings with others. Okay, as always, I started my day with the morning routine and I checked emails and answered some of them. As you may notice from this series, I answer emails only twice a day. So how do I do it? First of all, I apply a 2-minute rule for small emails. If I can answer an email in 2 minutes, I do it right away, but I don't distract myself from the big tasks that I'm doing right now, so it's somewhere in between. Second, I treat difficult or long emails that I need to write for some time as big tasks. I put them on calendar and plan them for tomorrow or later in the evening. But that's not all. What's more important, you need to learn how to efficiently solve problems with one email, not with a thread of 20 emails spread out in months. I have a whole video on how to write emails in project management and I will leave you a link in the description below. Do watch it after this video. So rather than moving to pressing matters to my team leaders, I've just applied some listening today. People were sharing their experiences of all-night party that we had and how it was fun, so I let it roll. We also had some fun during daily meeting and on the wave of cool emotions we continued the day in a bit relaxed mode. So here's my advice here, don't push your team too hard. You should work hard and party hard. Okay, next I had 30 minutes to write 3 performance reviews. It was an easy task and I finished it on time, but here's an important question for you. Should the performance reviews be always subjective or objective? So should you always be 100% objective about the person's performance? Or do you need to take some other inputs to evaluate the performance of a person, such like, do you want to keep this person on the team? Do you want to keep him or her motivated? Maybe you need to write a bit better review just to motivate the person for further development. So I want to hear your thoughts. Write me in the comments below. Should it be subjective or always objective? Okay, next I had some free time, but relatively free time. You see, on my calendar there are lots of events, more than I participate in. Some of my team members do lead these events, for example my architect or business analyst, but I don't participate in all of them. And that's an important concept that I want you to notice. You as a project manager should have a bigger picture of a project. You shouldn't dive too deep in all the details and lose control of the overall direction. So you need to choose wisely where you put your efforts to get the biggest impact. So I decided to participate in a meeting with designers. Why? Well, because we had a problem with them earlier this week. And by showing up, by focusing on this meeting, I showed that their problem is on my tracking list. It was another 30 minutes and next I switched to my big tasks related to the mobile application. And you know, I finished it. But I want to step back and share my lessons learned here with you. First of all, you can become a bottleneck on your project if you take too many tasks that are on critical path. Second, as always, if you are dependent on the third parties, multiply your estimates by 3. Nevertheless, retrospectively, I do understand that if I delegated this task to someone else, it would take even much more time to finish, and most likely I will have to be involved in any case later. Next, I had what I call small daily team building activity. Previously, you saw me playing video games, playing chess, going for coffee with the team, or drinking parties with the whole team. But now it's one-on-one meeting to review the professional development and performance of just one team member. And I think it's one of the most powerful motivational techniques that you have. If you can help a person to build his or her career, to get higher salaries, better title, and even if it means that this person will leave your company because he or she is that good, I believe you will win this person for life. So no matter how many people you manage, one-on-one meetings for professional development should be one of your key motivational strategies in your project management approach. But on the other hand, do notice the variety of options that you have just by allocating 15 to 30 minutes per day to motivate your team. Okay, next, as usual, I started to prepare for my daily meeting with clients. By this moment in the series, you might have noticed that I don't write the progress reports to the clients. Why? Because I have daily meetings with these clients and I have one system that contains all the information, all the progress about the project. But it was not always this way, and here's an important takeaway for you. You shouldn't accept the old ways. You shouldn't accept processes, tools, or workflows just because we always do it this way. If you have one system, one project management tool, then track everything there and lead all other stakeholders to the dashboards in this one tool. Yes, it makes some friction between stakeholders and you as a project manager, but again, it's your responsibility to train and educate your stakeholders in the efficient project management and leadership. Okay, it all ends up with an evening routine as usual. But on Fridays I do the planning for the next whole week. I identify the 3 big tasks for that week and I put everything that I need to do into the calendar. I also review the deliverables that we need to provide the next week to ensure that everything is on track. By the way, this video is sponsored by my free career change cheat sheet. If you want to become a project manager, do check the link in the description and download this PDF. Alright, that's the last video in the series and I shared 5 of them. Each video contains some tips and tricks in my daily life of a project manager. I do recommend you to watch them all right now. Here are the links and I will link some more in the description below. See you later.